Hey traders, this is Trader Tim from eMini Mind bringing another Monday market analysis. Today's April 13th, 2015. Big news announcements this week. Lots of news, rather, that is. Everything from retail sales, jobless claims, housing starts, consumer price index. Pretty much every day this week, except for today, we've got lots of news announcements. So keep an eye on that. You can pull up the 2015 economic calendar. The one I use here is just Econo Day. Let's pull it up. Whoops, pull it up over here. Econo Day, and they've got all the day's news outlined pretty good in the summary of what's going on after the announcement comes out. So not necessarily anyone in particular to keep your eye on, but just watch those times because you don't want to be putting on a trade a couple minutes before a number is going to come out, and then it can shake you out. So the ES here, daily chart, we broke the prior swing high, which we were talking about is very important. We've made our multiple tests down here at 2039, still looking bullish with the target up here at 2150s. At this point, with this little selling tail today, I would look for us to make a retracement here down to 2067s. There's the potential that we extend this descending triangle, if you will, to the downside. And if you kind of look at how we've touched, made a lower high, touched again, made a lower high, it's possible that we come down, touch, make a low, and then come up, make a lower high, and continue to do that maybe 3 or 4 times. I would certainly look for the ultimate line in the sand being the lows down here at 2030s. And these lows are very important because of the tails that we have. The market came down to this 2039 level and immediately reversed and closed higher. Same thing here and here. So as we dip into the below 2040 level, we've seen buyers come in every single time. So while I think that where are we at here? Well, I think that a 50% retracement will hold here at 2067s. I'm not going to get overly bearish if we do break the 61.8 and make another test of lows. I'm not, in this case, a lot of times we talk about not trading within the range, but in this case we broke the prior swing high, we've double bottomed, we broke the prior swing high, so this could be the very start of the uptrend, and a confirmation of that would be a touch of 2067s and then a rally to break this swing high and break out of the downtrend line. So this point here could be the initiation of the long trend that takes us up to 2150s. So some very important levels mixed with some catalysts, potential catalysts with the news that's coming out this week. I wanted to zoom in and talk about today a little bit. If we go back here from the other day, we had an extension from highs to highs because we did not make the full retracement. So the market was very bullish off that 50% back here, the 2067, and actually, whoops, let me zoom, get rid of this. So what we're zooming in on is this kind of sideways consolidation. So if I go back here, you can see how this is those 2 days of sideways consolidation. Once we started to break higher, we went into the extension because, like I said, we did not come all the way halfway back. We were in a bullish flag, so a very big body candle with a couple consolidation days, and then we broke out again. So a very bullish pattern. So we went into an extension from highs to highs once, twice, 3 times. That took us up to the 2101 highs from today. And so knowing that we were right at the extension high, or the extension target rather, if I put on just trading hours only and look at today's price action, you can see that once we came down, we touched the 50% trading hours only long during the day. It was about it was an hour and a half into the morning before we finally touched the long, and then the short immediately tested as well. So we were kind of sitting on the long in the long setup, and then the short held, and then we broke down. And so once we broke down below the 61.8, fair game for taking the short, the next short. At 2096s, and that's what kind of took us down into the lows for the day. We had an extension down here at lows, and then continued selling off into the close. So not overly bearish. Breath today closed at -6 to 1. AD line was -750, so not overly bearish, but certainly a little bit of pullback on today's price action. And if you can see, the candle itself did not break the prior day's lows, so we could certainly get another sideways consolidation here and then a break higher. But I wouldn't be super surprised if we pulled back to the 2070-ish level. And even if we do pull back to 2039, a great buying opportunity at both 2039 and at 2068. So those are the two levels that we'll be looking for to get long again in a little bit longer time frame. In the meantime, if we do start to sell off a little bit more and start breaking today's low and Friday's low, then taking shorts down into the long setup is certainly valid. So that's what I'm looking at for this week. Again, be cautious, pay attention to the news times that the news is coming out so that you don't get caught off guard. And lots of good setups and things going on, even though we're within this large descending triangle on the ES. There's a lot of great intraday trades that are occurring. So keep your eyes peeled and stay patient. There's going to be a lot of great trending opportunities here in the next month or two, at least on the smaller time frames, to kind of get in, get your profit, and then ride these trades down to the next long, and then ride the long up towards the larger term target. So keep your eyes peeled, stay patient, and as always, stay disciplined.